money, that which separates the haves from the have-nots. Patience, frugality, sacrifice. Deciding to invest in your family's future and taking responsibility for the consequences of those actions.
Bert?
Hello.
Trevor Evans, FBI.
Hi, what's going on?
We believe your husband's partner was murdered.
What?
Let's all stop playing this game, shall we? The lying, the running. Aren't you both tired?
We made a choice to move our family to a more peaceful place.
Mom, what are we doing here?
Your father's laundering money for a Mexican drug cartel.
Marty, where's my $5 million? Someone's going to die.
Relax.
Why do I have this feeling we both know that you'd be better off dead?
Hello and welcome to this What Do You Want to Watch Emmy special pilot review of the Outstanding Drama Series nominee, Ozark. I am your host, Ashley Hublitz. Joining me today, Dylan Blight.
I love a show about a financial advisor.
Yeah, name another one.
Fine!
Alright, let's just jump straight into it. Please be aware, we'll be freely discussing anything and everything about plot themes at any of the episodes, so if you haven't watched it, come back later. It's currently streaming on Netflix. So with that said, let's jump to a discussion of Ozark, Episode 1, Sugarwood. First aired July 21st, 2017. Created by Bill Dubuque and Mark Williams, directed by Jason Bateman, story by Bill Dubuque, Mark Williams, teleplay by Bill Dubuque, starring Jason Bateman, Linney, Sofia Hublitz, Skylar, Gaertner, and Julia Garner. After his business partner cheats a dangerous client, financial advisor Marty must devise a radical plan to save the lives of himself and his family. Dylan, you've never watched Ozark. What do you think of the first episode?
No, never watched it. It's been on my list though since launch because everyone's always said good.
Well, it's always been like nominated and stuff. So I mean, it's been
so
one that we've considered doing in previous years.
Before,
but now that it's finished, it's the perfect time.
Yeah. I thought the first episode was good. I felt like it was a bit too fast paced. A bit too like it was like sort of 0 to 100, which feels weird for a Netflix series to me because it's like I'm sort of used to that on other shows where they do a lot in a pilot to make it exciting to get the show greenlit. But Netflix shoots entire seasons just, like they just shoot the season. They don't, like there's not a pilot season for the show to be picked up. So I found that a bit weird. I would say I would have preferred the pacing to be a little bit fixed up there. It's just all out guns blazing sort of first episode. But overall, I enjoyed the setup. I enjoyed like the character like ideas, I guess. And it's like this dude for the mob and whatever else. I mean, it's Jason Bateman doing Jason Bateman for the most part. Like he's not like,
is it?
Yeah, I mean, he's not like funny, but like it just doesn't fit, like it just feels like the dramatic part of him in any other Jason Bateman thing, just not fitting in jokes every now and then. For the most part to me, which is fine. Maybe that evolves as the episodes continue and stuff, but that's how I felt. I thought the whole like everyone getting executed scene was pretty cool. It was cool as execution scenes, I guess. But, and I struggled a bit. I was like, this when he like pitches the whole, go to the Ozarks and make all this money. I was like, no, just kill him, dude. He's full of shit. Like there was a bit of me where I was like, I don't think you did a very good job at pitching that at all, but fair game. But yeah, I enjoyed the first episode, and we watched I watched the second one afterwards because I wanted a better idea. And I liked the second episode a lot more because it was a bit slowed down, kind of. I mean, it was still sort of just like going a million miles an hour. I felt to a degree. It feels like it's rushing to get to a certain place, which I guess it needs to because there's this whole you've only got 2 months or whatever it was to 8 weeks or whatever he got told to like sort of watch this money at the end of the first episode, but. Still feels very fast at times for me personally, but that's fine. Overall, very good, and I will put this in the category of I would like to watch more.
Yeah, I also enjoyed the episode. I think it's a interesting premise. I kind of knew what was going to happen going in, but seeing things play out, their relationship being very strained. between, you know, Marty and I forget what the wife's name is. Wendy. And him opening that email at the start, and you don't know exactly what it is. Well, you do know what it is. It's porn. But don't realize that, you know, it's his wife actually in that with another person getting the footage. Is weird that you would open that email in work, but I guess, you know, you can't control. You just want to know, I guess. Yeah, the whole execution scene was really cool. I guess, like, Del, the villainous character, like, kind of, you know, working them over, trying to... In the end, he was fishing.
Yeah,
fishing,
he admits as much, so...
He admits that he was fishing, you know, so, you know, if they had have been... If they'd been better and, like, not been able to... If Bruce had, like, been talking the entire time, then they'd still be alive, you know? The Ozark thing threw me, because I didn't quite understand the importance of all these coastlines. I'm like, what? More coastlines than California? That doesn't make sense, especially seeing as Missouri is a landlocked state. So I didn't quite understand why water would be so important. You know what I mean?
Boats.
It'd be like, yeah, but it's not like they're coming from Mexico.
They don't come from Mexico. They come from... They get them in the country, and then they smuggle them there, and then they smuggle them from there to elsewhere.
I guess. That was just the thing. I'm like, where is it? I don't know if you have this. It's like, especially when it's not a major city that is constantly addressed in America. You're like, where in this country is this?
Usually, I feel they'll always be like, "We got to go down to those Ozarks." Yeah. And then some character will be like, I don't even know where that is for like, people like, and then someone's like, oh, you know, like it's in the Midwest South, you know, like some place where I can sort of like,
South.
It's, yeah, you know what, you know, but someone
Midwest
usually blurts
East.
out something that's like, yeah, someone's like, oh, it's like, just below New York or, you know, some random shit where I'm like, I can sort of place it in my head, but.
Yeah, lots of cool sequences, you know, him like the scene where he's like trying to get the money from the bank is like, you better have my fucking money. He pretty much tells them off and is like, hey, if you don't give me all my money, I'm going to go outside and say they don't have my money. And then you're going to have all these angry people, you know, asking where the fuck their money is. So, you know, and then he walks out with 3 bags. Only 3 bags for $8 million.
Yeah, that's the thing. I remember Breaking Bad, which that's the other thing. The show I know when it came out, people were comparing it to Breaking Bad. I don't think this is anything like Breaking Bad, but well, I'll see how I go. But I think the money thing's funny because I know they did something similar in Breaking Bad where they had like a pile of like how many millions of dollars, and they like come into a room. I think Waltz or someone's there. I can't remember. And then like character remarks like, "That's that much," and he's like, "Yeah." He's like, "Oh, I thought it would be bigger." Like it's just like people think money's like so much larger, like to have. Like millions of dollars, but if you have $100 bills, like gets up there pretty fast. Yeah,
absolutely. Yeah, it's interesting their relationship. I did love. I also watched, like I said, I watched the second episode, and my favorite line, probably my favorite line of the series so far, is, "The sound of your lover splat against the concrete is helping me sleep. Helps me sleep at night."
I too like that. That's quite funny.
And that shot of him walking towards the apartment, like setting himself up, like Biff, you know, getting ready to.
So I'm gonna go in there and fucking like he's pulling up in the car. He's like, "You try and fuck me? I'll fucking like I'll never cheat. I never do anything. And blah 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 blah. I'll fucking show you. You try and take me. You try and take my money. Splat. Okay then." Like
he just looks at him.
Yeah,
you know, gets back in the car.
I recognize you from the porn video.
Yeah. Oh, you're much different from the front. It makes sense because he landed on his front, so he's like, I've seen that behind before. You know, and then, you know, Del offering to, like, get rid of his wife, you know. And then, you know, him saying, you're welcome. Pretty messed up.
And she walks in.
Pretty messed up. Yeah. So I feel like if this had have come out on a service that does week-by-week streaming, the first 2 episodes would have been released at the same time. Because I definitely feel like it's a 2-parter. Even, you know, with the first episode opening with something that happens halfway through episode 2.
Yeah, and again, like if this was on a network channel, I would be a bit more forgiving of the stuff I'm complaining about, the pacing. It is solely because I know that's not a thing with Netflix, and I know this show wasn't shot for something else. I know this wasn't shot and then sold to Netflix, and they greenlit the rest of the season. So that's sort of why I'm being a bit more critical of it compared to an actual pilot.
Yeah. Yeah, and I'm enjoying where this season's kind of going, and like him not having it as easy as he thought he was. I don't know what he's playing. Obviously he was just talking about his ass when he was like coming up with a plan, like
yeah. I mean, the
alive.
pamphlet literally falls out of his pocket, or he sees it on the ground, or I can't remember what the go was there, but like he just talks absolute shit, but it works. Which I guess is his skill. Like he's being able to talk shit to people to get them to like manipulate people, obviously. Yeah. I do like the way the second episode ends. Like that's why I'm sort of keen to watch more. Maybe I'll watch another episode tonight, actually. But the setup there where he goes, like he's about to get into the car and leave after like sort of blowing his last chance after he was nearly going to kill himself, which is a whole different thing. But then the fact that he goes in and like plays up that big scene to get that woman's trust or whatever in him and stuff. So
yeah, I'm very keen.
Although he's 100% right. Don't call people.
Yeah, don't call people. Yeah, that word. Yeah. Yeah. All right. Any other thoughts on Ozark? It's interesting. We only get a glimpse of Julia Garner in this second episode, but obviously, she's a highly praised element of this show, so we got to see more of her. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm surprised because like I think I've only watched her in stuff where she's more like, I guess, normal looking, not trailer trash. So. Yeah.
All right, let us know what you think of Ozark by going to explosion.com/Twitter or jump share to Discord at explosion.com/Discord. If you want to help us out here at Wanting Water Watch, leave us a review on Apple Podcasts or on Podchaser, or tell people about the show. And if you like this episode, thought it was worth $1, head on over to our Ko-fi page at explosion.com/support. Thank you very much for listening. Until next time, keep watching stuff, I guess.
Marty!
We're gonna kill your family and be done with all this madness.
Jesus, Marty, he knows the kids' names.
Last chance for witness protection.
This is just another betrayal, isn't it? How long have you been planning this?
You have walled me out.
Money is, at its essence, that measure of a man's choices.
What'd you do today for our family?
Do you reckon the symbols at the start of every episode have very important meaning, or they're just kind of just hinting at different things?
Didn't even think about it, to be honest.